Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, kicks to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks the guard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown 49!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What is going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. Guys, we are here for one more episode on this overreaction night. The 49ers fall to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 19-30. And I got to be honest with you guys, I just could not go to bed without hearing from Kyle Shanahan, our starting quarterback, and Christian McCaffrey. I got to see what they had to say, man. I got to see what they had to say. So that's where I am. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to break that all down really quick. Now, right now, I know a lot of people are watching some Sunday Night Football. The Kansas City Chiefs are taking on the Detroit Lions, and the Kansas City Chiefs are winning 20-10 at this moment. So it's a good game if you are against any team that's in the NFC. You are hoping for the Niners to stay in second place in the NFC. This is how it happens. We need the Chiefs to win. Now, if the Chiefs end up losing, they've lost 3 in a row, so it's a win-win for us. You should be happy either way. It's fuck the Chiefs, and we don't care about the Detroit Lions either. So let's see how it goes. All right. But before we get to all that, let me let you guys know where to find us. First and foremost, head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. That is the place to be if you guys are looking for some extra bonus content. All right. I know you guys over here on Nothing But Niners, you guys are like, oh, it's cool. Great show, great channel. There's more content over here. So patreon.com/NB9ERS. If this is your first time on the YouTube channel, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Hit that like button on this episode. Subscribe to the channel, and then turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we are going live. Follow us on some of our social media platforms. We have Snapchat and X. Those handles are Nothing But 9ERS. And then follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Those handles are Nothing But Niners. It's spelled all the way out. No numbers in there. Spaces, underscores, all that good stuff. You'll find us, okay? Nothing But Niners. All right. I'm your host with the most. My name is Mike Andrews 83. That is on X. And let's just go ahead and get into it, man. I'm not going to drag this thing out. I'm not going to make you guys wait for this long, drawn-out intro or anything like that. We got Kyle Shanahan coming up to the podium. So let's get to it. All right. Kyle Shanahan is here, and let's see what he's got to say. This is our head coach. Kyle, how do you feel after a loss? Tell us about the injuries.
For now, Fred Warner obviously had his ankle, didn't return, and D-Rob had an oblique. He did return. Go ahead. Dislocated. I think it broke too, so we'll end up having surgery.
All right, so really quick, before he even goes anymore, it's the shortest injury report we've ever had for the 49ers. And other than one of them being like season ending, which is for Fred Warner, this was a damn good injury report, right? Like the only other person that was injured came back. And it sucks, right? Like you lost Fred Warner, but everybody else finished the game healthy. It's terrible. You know what I didn't hear here? Juwan Jennings and his ribs. Juwan Jennings with his high and low ankle. I didn't hear none of that nonsense that Juwan Jennings was spitting. Like, bro, you are turning yourself into public enemy number one. I didn't hear any of that in the beginning of this presser. Like, Kyle came out straight up and said, yeah, Fred Warner, Demarcus Robinson, That's it. That's it. Now, we knew Fred Warner's issue. You know, Adam Schefter's already tweeted out he's done for the season. I didn't know anything about Robinson. You know what? Hold on. Let me do you guys a favor. I got you. Let's turn on closed captions. Let's take off this border so you guys can see it clearly. But it's like, if not for that injury, this is a pretty good injury report. The Niners don't get out of games with just 2 injuries. Here, listen again.
All right, guys. The injuries we have for now: Fred Warner obviously had his ankle, didn't return, and D-Rob had an oblique. He did return. Go ahead. Dislocated. I think it broke 2, so we'll end up having surgery. Yeah. I mean, it's big. I mean, anytime you lose one of your best players, also a huge leader. So, obviously a huge blow. Feel bad for Fred right now. He was in good spirits, though. He's got a good foundation, and but got a lot of faith in Tatum, and he's the next man up, and he's gonna have to do it throughout the year.
Let's go Bethune, baby.
Just intense competitive conversation between 2 people, and at the end of the second quarter, but we were good.
Nothing to share. See, like, this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, so it was all over the timeline. Jennifer Lee Chan is reporting it. She's giving us what her sources are telling her it was about, and it was lack of targets and all that stuff, and blah, 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 blah. And this is a guy who is in an incentive-laden contract this year, right? Like, he held out to get all these incentives, and then we don't target him the entire first half, so he's feeling some type of way. Kyle's like, oh, it's just a conversation between 2 competitive people. That's all. We're good. Are we good? Are we? He had 1 reception the whole game. Are we good? Because what I saw in the second half was us forcing the ball to him when there were other good options available, other viable options, specifically on that 4th and 5, and we forced it to him. Are we good, Kyle? He's not going to give us much more than that. Doesn't mean I can't feel away. Doesn't mean I can't feel away, but let's go.
Well, the interceptions back through the start of the game and finish kind of the offense was sputtered throughout the game. How did that play?
I thought Mac did a pretty good job. I thought that last turnover, the last pick was a tough one. On the first one on the game, we were hot on a blitz, and we didn't get the right side adjustment. He's got to throw that, and we had a bust on the route. I don't put that one on him. Thought he did some good things today, but nothing on him. It was on everyone collectively. Made too many mistakes offensively, defensively. Just not good enough.
I see your comment here, the 49ers. The 49ers 2025. You know what? Fuck it. I'll pop it up now. Media doesn't ever ask him about the offensive line. You notice that, Mike? Let's see. Kyle's halfway through his presser already. Maybe they ask him about the offensive line. Let's see how he does. Let's just see.
When we were down 8, just thought we needed a touchdown and a 2-point to even tie it up, and didn't think there'd be enough time there to get another deal and to stop them. Sorry, I missed the beginning. I mean, it's an NFL game. You got to move on. I'm sure they're crushed for him, and everyone, not just the linebackers, but everyone on our team feels for Fred. But that's football. You saw how emotional everyone was when they saw him down on both sides. But once that's over, everyone's got a job to do, and you got to finish it off, and everyone does that, and then you deal with that stuff after the game.
There you have it already. The first question about, hey, how was it without Fred Warner out there? Okay, we got it out the way. Let's not hear it anymore, right? Like, let's hope that that's it. Let's see if that's it.
What's the exact question? Yeah. Yeah, bad ankle, some issues with his ribs. Hasn't had some full speed practices. I was pumped that he was able to go today, but now he's struggling to go every week right now.
All right, so the reports came out Apparently they caught Jawan Jennings at his locker, and they said, "How are you feeling? What's going on with you? Why the flare up with Kyle and blah 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 blah." And Jawan Jennings goes on to say, "Oh, I'm playing with 5 broken ribs. I got a high ankle sprain. I got a low ankle sprain. Blah 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 blah." Right? And Kyle says, "Okay, he has some ankle injuries, some rib injuries, but he's out there and everyone's struggling. Nothing broken." He didn't say anything about high ankle sprain. Just, ankle and ribs, right? Like it's just part of the course per Kyle. Kyle's not sitting here painting this woe is me thing. We got to win. We got to win regardless of who's out there. That's what Kyle's saying. But he didn't say anything was broken. And I think that Kyle would say that. I don't think that there's a problem saying that. Or maybe there is. I don't know. Let's see.
Pumped that he was able to go today, but no, he's struggling to go every week right now.
Is Fred in the locker room still? Or?
Yeah, he was in the locker room. Yeah.
Who cares if he's in the locker room? What difference does it make?
No, we all just talked to him now. He talked to the team for a little bit when broke us down. But yeah, nothing at halftime.
All right. Enough of the Fred Warner questions already. Let's move on. He didn't play. He's hurt. He's done for the season. Let's keep it moving. No need to keep dragging this thing out. Let's go. Come on now.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, of course, everyone knows it's difficult. So when you lose your better players and stuff and your leaders, it's tough. It's huge with Nick, obviously huge with Fred. Hopefully we'll get Kittle back here and some of the other guys. But, I mean, that's going to give opportunities to other guys. And these are moments guys got to step it up. And I'm glad that we played some decent football to put us in this position, at least with a record. And we got to find a way to get better everywhere else throughout this year.
3 questions about Fred.
The one open down the sideline, we had a bust on the motion. Someone dropped him, and that's why he was all alone.
What about the touchdown down the middle of the field?
Down the middle, single safety. Baker looked him off and threw a post, and shouldn't be able to give up a post and single safety. And our middle third guy got out of position. Baker made a hell of a play.
Anything else, Russ?
All right, guys.
All right, Kyle's done, and here's my thoughts. Like, dude, are you serious? Like, that's what you guys gave us? Y'all couldn't think of anything else to ask Kyle Shanahan after that fucking game? And this is my problem with the 49ers press. Y'all couldn't think of anything else to ask Kyle Shanahan. And to go back to my man, the 49ers 2025, no one asked about the offensive line. Are you guys looking to improve the offensive line, Kyle? You're in first place in the division. You got the second best record in the NFC. The season is far from over, but the offensive line is clearly a problem. Are you guys looking to improve it? I know you guys were talking about defensive linemen and all that. Is the offensive line a position that you're looking to improve? Not necessarily asking, are you going to bench anybody or anything, but is it something that you're looking to improve? They don't ask these kind of questions. They pussyfoot around the big questions because they don't want to be disliked. Why? Why? Like, this is it's completely unacceptable. You asked 3 questions about Fred Warner. Guys, he's out. He's gone. He's done. It sucks. Yeah, cool. Who gives a fuck if he's in the locker room afterwards? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. He's gone. So why do we need to keep asking Kyle about the same shit over and over? Let's ask about the players that are going to be here. Let's ask about the players that may be replaceable and maybe we can make some trades for and improve those position groups. No, we're just going to keep asking about Fred Warner and Jawan Jennings. Like, are you serious? It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I blame the media for that. It's always next man up. That's been the 49ers philosophy for the last 7 seasons straight. I don't need to hear that from the head coach. I thought Bethune played well. Cool. All right. I like that one. I'll applaud that one. But now what? What else? Oh, well, was Fred in the locker room? That's what you want to know? No, Fred flew home early. He took a private jet back to Santa Clara before. Like what? Why such a stupid-ass question? Of course Fred Warner was in the locker room. Well, did you guys talk to Fred? Who cares? Fred Warner is an all-pro, a pivotal player for the 49ers. We get it, but he's out. How do you improve on what you saw from your team in the second half without Fred Warner? They didn't ask those questions. They won't ask those questions. And that, my friends, is a problem. Raise your hand if you think they're going to ask Mac Jones about Fred Warner. Somebody say me in the chat. There's plenty of people watching right now. Say me in the chat if you think they're going to ask Mac Jones about Fred Warner. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. Go ahead. Somebody out there, if you think they're going to ask Mac Jones about Fred Warner, just say me. If you don't think they're going to ask him about Fred Warner, say no. Look at that. Look at that. We got a bunch of smart people in this in the chat right now. Look at that. You know why? Because our fucking media players, like they suck. They absolutely suck. Why are you going to ask an offensive player about Fred Warner? You know how many snaps Mac Jones has played with Fred Warner in his career? 0. Not a single snap in his entire career has been played with Fred Warner. Why are you asking him about him? Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe we're all wrong. Let's see. All right, Matt.
How are you holding up?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. Obviously didn't play my best today, and just proud that we went out there and fought, and it's early in the year, and everyone's dealing with stuff, so feel good. Just want to get out there and get back at practice so I can work on some things.
Here's the Fred Warner question.
Yeah, for sure.
You went out on the cart.
Prayers to Fred and his family and everything. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but obviously looked pretty bad. And Fred's just our team captain, and he's been the leader of this team for a long time. So really all you can do is just pray for him and know that we have his back. I was disappointed that I didn't play better for him today. You really sometimes that can create good play, and it didn't today. So really just praying for him, and I know he's going to do a great job getting back.
On the first interception, looked like a miscommunication.
Yeah, it's a heavy pressure team, so we have to just be more keyed in together. And KB and I, we have great connection, and we just weren't on the same page on that one. So it's on me, but honestly, we kept playing, so it is what it is, and it just sucks that it was on our side of the red zone, or their side of the red zone, so they scored quick. So it puts a lot of stress on the defense, but really just got to watch the tape and learn from it. And they had a good play called against our play. It is what it is.
Now, this question I'm not mad at. This is the first interception question. I'm not mad at this, right? Like, what happened on that play? Miscommunication. Let him explain it. Let him go ahead and get it. He said we kept going, right? And they had a big play afterwards and all that, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not mad at this question at all. What happened? Miscommunication between the two of us. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair question. But they shouldn't. Well, never mind. Let me shut up. Let's see what Mac has to say.
Yeah. To be feel good. Just want to get out there and get back at practice so I can work on some. Proud that we went out there and fought, and it's early in the year, and everyone's dealing with stuff, so feel good. Just want to get out there and get back at practice so I can work on some things. Yeah, for sure. Prayers to Fred and his family and everything. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but obviously looked pretty bad, and Fred's just our team captain, and he's been the leader of this team for a long time. So really all you can do is just pray for him and know that we have his back. I was disappointed that I didn't play better for him today. Really sometimes that can create good play, and it didn't today. So really just praying for him, and I know he's going to do a great job getting back.
On the first interception, looked like a miscommunication.
Yeah, it's a heavy pressure team, so we have to just be more keyed in together. And
Back to the
KB
first
and I,
interception
we have
now.
great connection, and we just weren't on the same page on that one. So it's on me, but honestly, like, we kept playing, so it is what it is, and it just sucks that it was on our side of the red zone, or their side of the red zone, so they scored quick, so it puts a lot of stress on the defense. But I mean, really just got to watch the tape and learn from it, and they had a good play called against our play. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, just we had a chance at the end, and that's what it comes down to in the NFL. And it didn't go our way today, but it just wasn't our day. And honestly, it's early in the year. We're not a bad football team, and we just need to flip the switch and get ready for next week and get some guys back and be positive about it, honestly.
You came in with some injury issues.
Yeah.
How are you coming out of it?
Good. Nothing serious. And like I said, everyone's dealing with stuff, and I just really want to get back out there and practice and see what I can do better and really just get ready for next week.
Now, that was a good question. No. Stop this. That was a great question. I'm going to give a round of applause for that one. That's a good question right there. That was a good question. Mac Jones. All right, enough. You came into this game with a couple of injuries. How do you feel now? That was a great question. No new injuries. Nothing new. Went out there, we played. Mac Jones got sacked 6 times in this game, guys. 6. Not 1 or 2. Not 3 or 4 or 5. 6 times in this game. And he came out with no new injuries. Nothing worse than how he started. And that's a beautiful thing to hear. Beautiful thing to hear. Why? Because he didn't get worse. We are that much further away from Adrian Martinez having to take the field for the 49ers, because I don't know if Brock Purdy's going to be back next week against Atlanta. I don't know for sure. I don't know that. But Mac Jones is not worse than what he was when he started this game. So, cool. He's not going to blame anybody. He's not going to sit here and say, oh, well, the offensive line sucks, so we got to deal with what we got to deal. He's not going to say that kind of stuff. So, good for Mac Jones. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he didn't have to play in this game, and he chose to, and he fought through some stuff, and he's a fighter, and that's the DNA of our team is his personality. So really love him. He did a good job.
Juwan Jennings.
Like I said, we just missed on a few things, but it wasn't our day, and hopefully we have a lot of good days ahead.
That was a Juwan Jennings question.
I don't know. I'll have to watch it. I mean, I've gone against Todd Bowles a few times, and whether it's preseason or a really big game, he's going to bring a different play on every play. So they did a good job. They had our number today, but like I said, there was a lot of things that we could have done better. I could have done better to not be in this situation. So he's a good coach, and just got to give credit where credit's due. Thanks, Mac. All right, appreciate it.
That's it for Mac Jones. Now we got Christian McCaffrey up next. So they asked Mac Jones about Fred Warner. They asked him about the interception, the first one twice. Maybe it wasn't about the same one twice. One of them was about Kendrick Bourne. The second one might have been about the Juwan Jennings play, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't really hear the question. But got to watch some film, got to get better. Things didn't go our way today. We got to watch the film and get better. Right? Those are the kind of answers you want to hear from a quarterback. That's cool. I want to remind everybody that Mac Jones is the backup for the 49ers. Not only is he the backup for the 49ers, this guy's record is 3-1. And if you got a starting quarterback that can go 3-1, that's great. If you got a backup quarterback that can go 3-1, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Mac Jones has never said I'm a starter. Mac Jones never said that I'm gunning for the starting job. No, nothing crazy like that at all. Brock Purdy is 1-1. Mac Jones is 3-1. The Niners are 4-2. Still in first place in the NFC West. As of right now, at this very moment, they're in second place in the NFC, only behind the team that they just lost to. There's only one team in the entire NFC with a better record than the 49ers right now. Only one. And that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a lot of you guys out there are ready to hang it up. You guys are ready to quit. And I just don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I don't know how you guys can watch this season, watch these backups, watch these rookies, watch these inexperienced guys battle the way that they are battling and say, no, it's time to hang it up. Let's start looking to next year. What do you think is going to get better next year that can't get better this year? We can draft some offensive linemen. Cool. I get that. That's cool. I'll give you guys that one. Are those rookies going to be better than the veterans that are out there right now? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, right? Like, that's the risk that you take when you start a rookie. Is it going to be defensive players? Again, rookies, right? You guys want the Niners to go out and trade for people. How many trades do you expect the Niners to make now in this season that are good, that's going to drastically improve the 49ers? Right? Aldo, he's with me. Bro, if you would say it. Like, just claim it. If you're out on the season, just fucking say so and move. Move on. I'm with you, Aldo. We're 4-2. Second place in the entire NFC. And there are literally people out there that are saying we should hang it up, and I don't understand how you guys get that. We're 4-2 with backup quarterback playing 4 out of the 6 games. No starting wide receivers. No starting tight end. We lost Fred Warner. No starting defensive end. Our safeties are all replacement level safeties. And y'all want to hang it up at 4-2? At second place in the NFC? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hey, let me tell y'all right now. Let me speak on behalf of everybody here at Nothing But Niners. If you're ready to pack this season up, you can unsubscribe right now. I don't need y'all to follow me because I got a lot more positive shit to say about this team than negative shit. This game was not pretty. Plenty of negatives to take away. Terrible injuries to the 49ers. Absolutely. Run game still not working the way we want it to work. Christian McCaffrey, 3 yards a carry. Not what we want. Offensive line not blocking the way we want. Gave up 6 sacks. A lot more pressures and hurries. Not playing the way we want. Yet we're 4-2. Still we rise. Still we ride. Still we overcome. And y'all out there, y'all fickle-ass fans, y'all want to pack it up. I don't get it. I don't understand that mindset. And yes, I'm a little bit biased because this is my favorite team. Y'all see it here. Y'all see it here. I got it tattooed over here. 49ers on my shoulder. It's real with me. I have a bias towards the 49ers. Yes, I do. Is this the worst 4-2 team in the NFL? Yep. And when I say worst, we're the worst team that's 4-2, and it's a 3-way tie, by the way. There's 3 teams in the NFC that are 4-2. We have scored the least amount of points. We have allowed the most points. And yet, here we are. And yet, here we are. And there's a lot of people out there that want to pack it up. Y'all don't think the offense is going to get better when Ricky Pearsall comes back? Y'all don't think we're going to get better when Brandon Ayuk comes back? Y'all don't think we're going to get better when George Kittle comes back? Like, this is y'all mindset? Y'all ready to go ahead and move on? I don't understand the mindset of some of these fans. And yes, this loss hurt. Do you want to know why it hurts? Because we were in position to make a play and win. We were right there. That's why it hurts. If we came out and got blown out and we said, well, we didn't have our starting quarterback, we didn't have our starting tight end, we didn't have our 1 and 2 wide receiver. We barely had wide receiver 3. That's Jawan Jennings, by the way. We barely had him. He had 1 reception all game long. We lost Fred Warner. If we got blown out, you know what we would have chalked it up to? It's a bunch of backups out there. That's what we would have said if we got blown out. But because this game was so close, we felt like, damn, we let one slip away. We were right there. We could have made a couple more plays, and this could have been a win. And that's true. That's true. Guys, we could have said the same shit last week against, not last week, 2 weeks ago against the Jaguars. We could have said the same thing. This team has been battling. This team has been tested since week 1. And more times than not, this team answers the call. Me personally, I'm not ready to pack it up. And if you're one of those fans that feels like you should pack it up, this ain't the channel for you. There are plenty of other 49ers content creators out there that are all negative. You can go out there and you go follow them, subscribe to them. I encourage you to do it. You're not going to get that shit here on this channel. You're not going to get it here. You're not. We're gonna beat the shit out of the Falcons next week. I don't care what anybody says. We're winning that game with replacement level players on the defense and on the offense. We're going to win that game. I'm telling y'all something. The same way I came in heading into that Thursday night football game about the Rams, I said, I don't know how, but we're going to win that game. And I guaranteed it to you guys. I'm back. I'm doing it again. I'm guaranteeing a victory next week against the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to win that game. One game at a time, though. One game at a time. When the Niners turn this shit around and we're sitting at 5-2, what are y'all going to say then? Pack it up. Let's get ready for 2026. Is that what y'all really want to say? Y'all want the team to pack it up when we're the number 2 seed in the NFC. Think about that for a second. Yes, the offensive line is bad. Bob, I see you. O-line is ass. Yep, I'll put it up on the screen. I got you. Yes, it is. And we're still 4-2. We're going to be 5-2 after next week. Yeah, the offensive line is trash. No Brock Purdy, no George Kittle, no Brandon Ayuk, no Ricky Pearsall. Jawan Jennings may not be playing. No Nick Bosa, no Fred Warner, and we're going to be 5-2. Not a single interception on the entire season. Not one. And y'all want to pack it up. And this is my problem. I call this fan base finicky. This is when I say that we've earned the moniker, the 40 whiners, because we just cry. We cry and we cry and we cry over and over. And I'm saying we because I'm part of the fan base. It's a bunch of fucking crybabies in this fan base. If y'all think for a second that Mac Jones has given up, if y'all think for a second that Christian McCaffrey has given up, if y'all think that George Kittle is rushing his way back from injury to come out here and just lay down and fold, I don't know what brand of football y'all have been watching. If y'all think Kyle Shanahan is ready to pack it up, Kyle Shanahan has done something this year that I've never seen him do before. When something goes wrong on first down, he usually, all right, fuck it, just run the ball over and over and let's punt. Kyle's not doing that this year. He is giving us an opportunity to make plays and extend drives. He's not folding this year. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's Robert Saleh. Maybe Robert Saleh is putting a battery in the back of Kyle Shanahan. I don't know what it is because the special teams hasn't improved. We still look just as bad on special teams. But for some reason, Kyle's not giving it up. He's not laying it down. He's not folding. So if the head coach won't fold, and if the backup quarterback won't fold, and if the guys on the sidelines who aren't suited up for the game won't fold, how dare you fold? What's gotten into you that makes you say, hey, this season's over? When none of those guys will say it's over. I don't know. I don't have whatever is in you that I don't have that in me. I don't know where that comes from. I don't get it. Mykal Williams goes out and he gets his first sack. Terrible sack celebration. He did like the hokey pokey and some bunny hop shit. I don't know what he was doing. Cool. Work on it, big fella. There's more to come. There's definitely more to come. And we are far from perfect. The offense can improve. The defense can improve. The special teams can improve. All of it can improve, and we're still 4-2. And y'all want to sit here and tell me that we should be folding, we should be giving it up, we should be looking forward to the draft. Let's just go ahead and lose the rest of these games so we have better draft position. I don't get it. I don't understand. You want to know why the Seahawks are 4-2? You want to know why the Rams are 4-2? It's because of us. We gave them one of those losses. One of those two is due to us. We gave it to them. We earned the right to be where we are. This is not the time to fold. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to throw in the towel. I'm a boxing guy. And I watch Boots Ennis, Philly's own, right here in my backyard. Boots Ennis went out there and put on a show in boxing. Some of y'all don't watch boxing. It's cool. I understand that. First round TKO. He beat the shit out of this guy. His corner literally threw in the towel at the same time the ref was saying stop the fight. It was a unanimous decision. I have not seen the 49ers demoralized that way. I haven't seen it. I'm not afraid of the Eagles. Fuck them Eagles. The Eagles in their second half woes, they can't fuck with nobody that's real. They can't fuck with people with real heart. The Lions, I'm not afraid of the Lions. I don't care about the outcome of tonight's game. I'm not afraid of the Lions. That Lions team has a new coordinator on both sides of the ball. I'm not scared of them. We just lost tonight in the NFC to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You want to know something? I'm not afraid of them either. I'm not scared of the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll beat the shit out of them if we see them again in the postseason. So what team in the NFC is striking fear into your guys' hearts that you say, we can't make a run in the postseason? Tell me who it is. Is it the Giants? It can't be the Giants. Is it the Washington Commanders? It can't be them. Is it the Dallas Cowboys? Y'all don't think that. There's not a Niners fan in the world that's going to say the Cowboys are going to beat us. Not a single one. I don't care how bad we look and how good they look. There's not a single 49ers fan that's going to say that the Cowboys can beat us. So that takes care of the entire NFC East. Let's head to the North. Are y'all worried about the Lions? I already said I'm not worried about them. What about the Vikings? Fuck them. Who gives a shit about the Minnesota Vikings? Not worried about them. The Packers? That's probably the best team in the NFC North, right? Fuck Green Bay. I'm not worried about the Packers either. If you got kids watching, they can't watch this section of the show. Fuck the Green Bay Packers. I'm not worried about them either. You know why? I've seen their quarterback in pressure. He can't handle it. I'm not worried about them. Lions, Vikings, Packers. You can't tell me it's the Bears. Y'all are not worried about the Bears. I know that's not the case. That's the East. That's the North. And let's take it to the South. The Carolina Panthers are undefeated at home. Y'all worried about them? Fuck the Panthers too. They're not even going to make it to the postseason. Is it the Falcons? Tell me a player on the Falcons that you think is going to destroy the 49ers. Not a one. Don't worry. I'll wait. Is it the Saints? Oh, that's right. We already smoked their boots. And the Buccaneers just beat us. Cool. We'll see you again. If you think for a second that the Niners are going to miss that many sacks, that many tackles again, it's not going to happen. We got all the bullshit out the way tonight. So there's nobody in the NFC East, nobody in the NFC North, and nobody in the NFC South that we should be worried about. My logic. Maybe not yours. My logic. I'm not worried about a single one of these teams in the NFC. Why not us? And maybe we get to the Super Bowl and we look like shit. Maybe we're playing the Bills and they dog walk us 32-7. Maybe, but somebody's got to make it to the Super Bowl. Why not us? You know what happens if the Niners make it to the Super Bowl? Free agents all of a sudden want to come here. They don't want to go to the Lions. They don't want to go to the Packers. They don't want to go to the Eagles. They say the Niners did that with all those injuries. I can help them out. Think about that for a second. All the deficiencies on this team, we're 4-2. We are second place in the NFC. Imagine what that's going to do when the free agents start looking at teams to go to, teams to join. What you're going to get are players who are worried about legacy and not about dollars. And what I want are players who want to win, not make the most amount of money. And so we need a postseason run. With immortality, not about dollars. You're going to make millions no matter where you go in free agency. You're going to make millions. You're going to make millions if you come here also. But there's not a single team in the NFC that I think is just going to beat the 49ers in the postseason. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. Rose gold colored glasses on. Maybe I'm seeing things the wrong way. Maybe I am playing a little bit of favoritism and homerism. Maybe I am. But somebody tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me which one of these teams is putting fear in your hearts right now. We got plenty of people in this chat right now. Somebody tell me. I don't see it. Not a single one. There's nobody in our division that I'm worried about. We've beat them already. What do you think we're going to do in the postseason when Jawan Jennings and Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall and George Kittle are back? Maybe, just maybe, our defense takes another step backwards. Maybe they do. But this offense is going to take 3 or 4 steps forward. Tell me somebody you're worried about. Some of y'all out there are going to say the Rams. And that's cool. We have lost to the Rams in the NFC Championship before. That's cool. That's cool. I'll accept that as an answer. Maybe some of y'all are worried about that Mike McDonald defense over there in Seattle now. Maybe. We beat the shit out of them already, too. I'm not worried about it. I'm definitely not worried about the Falcons. The Cardinals. Not worried about them. So that's my take on it all. That's my take. Alejandro says, what's going on with Jennings? I'll bring Jennings up after Christian McCaffrey's done speaking. Don't worry, I got you. We're going to hear from him. Oh, Jawan Jennings had a lot of shit to say during the game, and apparently he had some shit to say after. I'm going to bring him up. Oh, you best believe I got Jawan Jennings queued up, bro. We're going to get it. This is not the time to fold, faithful. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to say, woe is me, all is lost. Absolutely not. Second place in the NFC, not the NFC West. We're number 1 in the NFC West. This is not the time to fold. I want y'all to go to this game against the Falcons. Bring your sage, and let's get all the bad juju and karma out of the fucking building. We have paid our dues as fans. We have suffered enough. The suffering is over. I'm telling y'all something. There's only so much bad that can happen in one season that's going to hamper a team. We have endured. We've done it. And now it's time to turn the page onto bigger, better, and brighter. This moment right here, through 6 seasons, is when we turn the page and we only get better from here on out. I'm telling y'all something. The refs can't continue to fuck us. They can't. The calls have to start going our way. We have gone through 6 games without a single interception. Y'all think that's going to continue? We went through 5 games before we had our first rushing touchdown. Y'all think that was going to continue? It's just a matter of time, faithful. There's no more Fred Warner to punch that ball out. You know what they're going to have them focusing on? Interceptions. You guessed it. And even Jair Brown, I got some knocks on him too. You know what he did this game? No one else saw it because it happened on the sideline. We didn't get the ball back. He punched one out. The punches are going to happen. Collins punched one out. We recovered. Fred Warner punched a couple out. We recovered. That's going to keep happening. So now they're going to focus on interceptions. They're going to change the way we're playing in that secondary because those safeties are a liability. They're going to change that up. I promise you guys that we are only going to get better from the things that have happened negatively against us so far throughout this season. We are going to improve. But y'all got to hold tight. Y'all cannot give up and abandon your team when they need us the most. I shouldn't have to be giving a rally cry right now when we're sitting here at 4-2, second place in the NFC. I shouldn't have to do it because every other team is happy. You know what the Rams are saying? Guys, we're half a game out. We're a half a game out of first place. You know what the Seahawks are saying? Guys, we're a half a game out. We're not a half a game out. We're number one right now in our division. Yet, we want to sit here and play woe is me. This ain't the time for it. This is not the time for the woe is me. This is time to step back, recuperate, and reinforce. That's where we are. That's where we are. Y'all can see it however you want to see it. I'm going one game at a time, and right now I'm focused on the Atlanta Falcons, and we're going to smoke their boots. I'm telling y'all something. And we'll take care of the game after that when we get there. But right now, I am locked in on the Atlanta Falcons, and they don't want any part to the San Francisco 49ers with the replacement guys, with the reserves, with the backups. We were in position to win with that terrible offensive line. We were in position to win with a defensive line that can't generate pressure. We were in position to win with a defensive line that can only get a half a sack a game. That's the average we're on right now. 6 games. What do we got? 3-4 sacks all season long? And we're in position to win. More times than not. And y'all want to give up. Y'all think this defensive line is going to continue to play that bad? It's a bunch of fucking rookies out there, y'all. They're going to get better. Let me shut up, man. Y'all not ready for what I'm saying. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Yep, we cooked. Let's go.
Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's just heartbreaking. You know, I mean, it's
first question.
It's
Fred
such
Warner.
a weird game when you have to see somebody like that, and what happened with Bosa, you know, earlier in the year, and then just have to continue to play. It's kind of a weird deal, but it's heartbreaking. You know, he's one of the best players I've ever played with, and one of the best leaders I've ever played with, and so, you know, it's heartbreaking.
First question, Fred Warner.
What's up? You know, I think, I don't know, I think we'll have to look at that tape. You know, I'm always my biggest critic, and so we'll see if it was a successful game or not, you know. But I think there's, you know, probably some plays that I maybe want back. But, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think, look, I work really hard, but at the end of the day, I mean, every time I'm able to step on that field, I'm very grateful. You know, I thank God for it because, you know, sometimes, yeah, you just – when you're able to play, it's a blessing. It really is. I don't take it for granted.
Christian McCaffrey, another 111-yard game.
Key offensive guys back pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, that's huge. You know, just having more depth and having some guys come back with fresh energy, you know, that's a big deal.
That's good. Thanks, Christian.
Appreciate it, guys.
Unbelievable. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible by our press guys. They can't think of another fucking question to ask. How do you feel about Fred? Okay, go home. Terrible. It's terrible. It's fucking pathetic by those guys. I can't believe they couldn't think of anything else to ask. And that speaks to who our press people are. So I'm going to boo them right now. That's terrible. You got Christian McCaffrey, who has had how many consecutive games with over 100 all-purpose yards? Huh? With how many? He gets his first rushing touchdown. You think they would ask him about that? No? No. How you feel about Fred? You guys got some reinforcements coming back on the offensive side of the ball. How's that? That's major. Okay, go home. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's all y'all got? Trash. Keep those super chats coming. I'm going to get to them at the end of the show. I see the super chats. I'm coming. I'm going to get to him. But right now we're going to hear from Juwan Jennings because apparently this motherfucker's got a lot to say. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. I can't wait. It's only a 2-minute video. It's going to be a quick one. It's cool. We're going to wrap this thing up at around the hour. It's cool. But our media team, trash. Basura. Basura. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Christian, you guys had some things going in the run game, and then it kind of seemed to teeter off. What was the difference between the first half and the second half? Ask those questions. Christian, you finally got in the end zone on the ground today. How'd that feel? What'd you take away from that? How can you continue that? Nope. Nope. Not the 49ers media. Why do I have to feed them the right questions to ask? Look at this guy. I haven't even hit play yet. He's got 2 hands up over his shoulders. You know what a guy with broken ribs can't do? 2 hands above his shoulders. That's what a guy with broken ribs can't do. But I digress. Let's hear from the redhead bandit. Let's see what he's got to say.
What did that do to you guys? Just lose Fred right off the bat. I mean, what did that do to you guys as a team to see that?
Devastating. Fred came and talked to us after the game. Lifted us up, the next man mentality, just trying to have his back.
They asked him about Fred Warner, another offensive player. Who gives a fuck?
Just made me sick to my stomach.
What was his message to the team?
Next man up, next man mentality. We got to still drive the boat. And, the captain's going to lead the way, and everybody else is going to just step up.
Juwan, what was what happened between you and Kyle at the end of the first half there? What was the dialogue back and forth about?
Oh, man, you had to ask him. Probably.
Bullshit. I want to stop this already. When I say stop, I don't want to hear nothing else he has to say. You were the one talking to Kyle. Why do we have to ask him? You had so much to say to the head coach, you can't say it to the media? You can't tell them what you had to say? Ask him. They asked him. He said 2 competitive people just talking football. But now here's your opportunity. Here's your chance. You got nothing to say now, right? Now everything is sweet. Hey, media people. I have something for you. Let me get him off the screen real quick. Hold on. 49ers media. Stop asking offensive players about the loss of a defensive player. Stop asking defensive players about the loss of an offensive player because they don't play together. It does not affect those guys on the opposite side of the ball. They don't ever play together. Stop asking them. You are just filling air and time. You're benefiting no one by asking these kind of questions. We need insight to the mindset of the offensive plays from offensive players. Asking offensive players how they felt when Fred Warner went down does nobody any good. That's truth. I'm telling y'all something. Stop doing it. I don't care who it is. I don't care how well respected you are, Matt Mayoko, Jennifer Lee Chan, Tracy Sandler, whoever is out there. Haberkoff, Middlecoff, whatever the fuck his name is. I got a cough, excuse me, whatever. Stop asking those questions to people on the opposite side of the ball. It sucks when someone goes down. Position be damned. What was the message? What the fuck do you think the message was? Keep playing, guys. Fight hard. You don't need to ask those questions. What do you think the message was? Well, guys, I'm down now. I guess this game is over. We should just pack it up and go home. They're not saying that. So why are you asking these people these questions. Christian McCaffrey, Mac Jones, Juwan Jennings should not be asked about Fred Warner's message to the team after he went down. It matters not to them. Opposite sides of the ball. No one asked about Trent Williams in this penalty. Maybe they'll ask about the interception that was thrown his way at the end of the game. Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. But me personally, I'm tired of the bullshit. I am tired of the 49ers media minutia that's happening out here. Like, enough already. We are catering to these guys as if they have to be coddled. These are millionaires. They can handle some tough questions. I promise you they can handle it. And these aren't the hard-hitting questions that you'll think they are. What did Fred Warner have to say? Who gives a shit? Fred Warner's message to the rest of the team had nothing to do with the rest of the team. It only pertained to the defense. Guys, go out there, keep making plays, fight tough. Wasn't talking to the fucking offense. Has nothing to do with the offense. We heard from Kyle, Christian McCaffrey, Mac Jones, and now on this stage, Juwan Jennings. Why are you asking about Fred Warner? And I love Fred Warner, all-pro, leader of the team, captain. Irreplaceable. What does that have to do with the offense? Why are you asking these questions? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's keep it moving.
Probably. You have to do that. Ask him.
What's it? Go on. Trying to play through injuries and can only do so much.
You know, playing with injuries is just something. It's a part of it. You know, you got high, low ankle sprains. You got shoulders. You know, 20%. You got ribs, 5 broken ribs. It is what it is. You keep playing, and nobody cares. You keep playing. So we do.
That's right now. You've got 5 broken ribs?
Yeah, I got 5 broken ribs.
Is your plan to just do tolerance?
Oh yeah, it's football. I love pain. I wouldn't be playing this sport if I didn't. You know, it's part of it, man.
If you believe that Juwan Jennings has 5 broken ribs, type me in the chat. If you don't believe that Juwan Jennings has 5 broken ribs, type not I. N-O-T space I. Anybody. I just want to get a pulse of the people watching this right now. Just let me know where y'all stand. I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong. I won't even respond. I just want to get a pulse of the people in the chat. That's all. Y'all talking. Y'all talking. Y'all talking. I just saw a dude with 5 broken ribs with a fucking backpack on, starting at the height of his earlobes. High ankle sprain, low ankle sprain, 20%. What the fuck is he talking about? 20%. He even said shoulder. Nobody mentioned that shit either. This motherfucker said shoulder.
And nobody cares. You keep playing. So we do that.
No.
Shoulders, you know.
What shoulder?
You know, playing with injuries is just something. It's a part of it, you know. You got high, low ankle sprains. You got shoulders, you know, 20%. You got ribs, 5 broken ribs. It is what it is. You keep playing. And nobody cares. You keep playing. That's what we do.
That's
Huh? And you want to argue with the head coach, the play caller, during the 2-minute drill. He had 5 hurt feelings. I should chill. You're right. You're right. I'm probably being a little too hard. We go, yeah. Huh? This is what y'all think? This is what y'all think? Y'all buying this shit that he's selling? I want to take this opportunity to talk to the faithful out there. Starting this week, I will be dedicating a show once a week, 20 to 30 minutes, where I bring on a random 49ers fan. And I'm going to ask you guys how you became fans. I want to know more about you guys. See, like, you guys get to know me because I'm on this side. You guys get to watch. I want to learn more about you guys. Dre, I would love to get you on. Mark, I would love to get you on. My regulars, right? The 1-420, VZ, 49ers Eddie. I would love to get you guys on, all of y'all. One show a week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dedicate 20 to 30 minutes to each one of you guys. And I want to know how you guys became fans of the team. We'll talk about the current state of the 49ers and all that. We're going to spread this thing out for the rest of the season. But once a week, I want to hear from you guys. Briscoe, you too. Let's go. Come on, man, you too. Because what I'm doing right now, this is going to continue whether you guys do this show or not. But I want to hear from you guys. This is a tough season for the 49ers. And I'm saying it's a tough season while we're sitting at second in the NFC. I'm going to say it's a tough season while we're sitting at second place in the NFC. But I would love to hear how you guys became fans. Were you just born into it? And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Were you guys rebellious like how I was? I want to hear about your fondest 49er memories that you can think of. I want to hear about some of your favorite players. And again, we'll talk about the current state of the 49ers. But I'm putting a call out to the faithful out there. I want to hear how you became a faithful. I want to hear about your lowest moment as a faithful. I want to hear about your highest moment as a faithful and everything in between. I'm going to dedicate one show a week to a random supporter of this channel that's a 49ers fan. A real faithful. No wrong answers at all. It's all going to be based off of how you feel. And if you guys are interested, I want you guys to shoot me an email and say, I want in. All you got to do is shoot me an email at nothingbutniners@gmail.com and say, I want in. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. And I'll schedule you guys. I already got a couple people lined up. And we can pre-record this bad boy. If y'all want to do it sooner rather than later, I'll get y'all on. Rick Diaz, you too, bro. I want to get you guys in here. Nothingbutniners@gmail.com. I think that this is going to be a season to reflect on. I think that this is going to be a season that we are not going to want to forget. And I want y'all to be a part of it. I want y'all to be a part of what's going on here at Nothing But Niners. No live chat. You ain't got to worry about what anybody's saying to you. We'll record the episodes and then we'll drop them. No one judging you based off of your answers, just me and you. Me, you, and my hookah. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be a show for the faithful, by the faithful, to the faithful. Shoot me that email and say, I want in. I got you. I'll take care of the rest. I will take care of the rest. Be patient. Have some understanding. We are through 6 weeks so far. We got 11 more games to go plus a bye week. We got 12 more weeks of this. I need y'all to come through for me. We're going to make this a fun season. We're going to make this a fun season. I can't wait to see who the youngest person is, who the oldest person is. And I want to see just how much minutia we can cipher through. Because we get a lot of bullshit along the way. We get some good takes. We get some nuggets every once in a while. I can't wait to talk to you guys out there. And that's what this is all about to me. It's about the faithful. We started this channel here at Nothing But Niners because we were not represented properly in the national media. And it's going to continue. It is going to continue. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to continue. So what I want you guys to do is shoot me an email, nothingbutniners@gmail.com, and just say, I want in. I would love to do a one-on-one with you guys, 20 to 30 minutes, tops. Tops. You don't want to be on camera? Cool. You can join without your camera on. It'll be just audio for you. I'll work on the backgrounds and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll get it coordinated. I promise you. I promise you. I'll take care of the rest. Not everybody wants to be on camera, and I am completely okay with that. My one request is that you be sober or a drink or two, just not belligerent and drunk. All right? I don't want the slurred speech and the stumbling over your words and all that stuff and the repetitive talk that comes with dealing with inebriated people. That's all I ask. That's it. That's all I ask. We're going to get it done. Nothingbutniners@gmail.com. And all you got to do is say, I want in. And I want to talk to you guys. I have a feeling this is going to be a special season. And one day you're going to be able to reflect on this. You're going to be able to show your children, your grandchildren, your siblings, hey, I was a part of this. I did something that year. Check this video out. How cool is that going to be? Some of y'all don't have your channel. There's a lot of 49ers content creators out there, and that's cool. But for those of you who aren't content, even if you are a content creator on another channel, come on in. Come on in. Like Yusuf says here, the Super Bowl is in our house. Imagine you talking in week 10 before the Niners get to play in the Super Bowl in their house. And you get to reflect and tell people how you were a part of it. Mark says, I'm going to be a little blaze. That's cool. That's cool. I'm okay with that. I just don't want the, hey, guys, you know, I'm a 49ers fan. I don't want the hiccups and all that shit. That's all I don't want to do. That's it. That's it. You could be high. Just don't be drunk. It's different. It's a little different. All right. I'm going to bring Juwan Jennings back so we can finish this interview. But I wanted to let you guys know that that's what I'm looking for. All right? That's what I'm looking for. All right. Here's Juwan Jennings. Let's wrap this thing up here.
Right now, you've got 5 broken ribs?
Yeah, I got 5 broken ribs.
Is your plan to just do intolerance?
Oh yeah, it's football. I love pain. I wouldn't be playing this sport if I didn't. You know, it's part of it, man. You gotta enjoy every little thing that comes with it, and pain is one of those.
Was that in the LA game that you broke those ribs?
Jaguars.
The Jags game.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
That was Matt.
Just losing Fred, you know, like it's one of the guys, you know, that I basically look up to. You know, he's been one of the guys who's led this team, you know, year in and year out. You know, and just his words of encouragement before every game, you know, man, and just know how much that guy loves the game. You know, it's very sad, and it makes me sick to my stomach.
Juwan, just to clarify, you mentioned rolling for
Got both.
This guy said absolutely.
Renting a car for your next family road trip on the Turo app means extra fun.
Nope. He said nothing of value. He was out there trying to get sympathy from 49er fans. You're not getting it from us, bro. If you guys have ever had sore ribs, cracked ribs, fractured rib, broken ribs, you're not putting on the backpack like this. You damn sure not going out there playing football and laying blocks the way that you did. That ain't happening. So what the hell was this dude talking about? What was he talking about? Hold up. What was he talking about? Somebody out there help me. Because I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Not going to drag this thing out. I appreciate you guys. Here's the super chat here. We got one here. Where's my... He says, this is the game we get rid of them sucker-ass bandwagoners. We in the bowl. I get it. We lost out. Heart and soul, the best player since Willis. Still a 49ers. And that's what it's all about right here. Right? The 49ers are being tested in a way that maybe we've never been tested before. We get a ton of injuries every season. Week in, week out. Year in, year out. But it's going to be about how we answer. And all these significant injuries are happening early enough where we still got a chance to overcome. I don't think we're going to find a Fred Warner replacement in week 1, week 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 6. It's not going to happen. You don't replace all pros like it's nothing. Just like we haven't replaced Nick Bosa. It doesn't happen. But we got plenty of time to find other people to fill in. Maybe it takes 2 or 3 guys to bring the heat that Fred Warner brought. Maybe it takes 2 or 3 guys to bring the pressures that Nick Bosa brought. Maybe we got to trade for somebody to help fill those voids. It's cool. But it is far too early for us to just throw in the towel. I'm not there yet. Now, if we lose to the Falcons and we're sitting at 4-3, 1 game over 500, maybe I start feeling some type of way. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't. It's a lot of football left to be played. We're getting Brock Purdy back. We're getting George Kittle back. We're getting We're getting Brandon Ayuk back. We're getting Ricky Pearsall back. This offense is going to turn a page. And you know what's going to start happening? See, right now, teams can blitz us whenever they want. Because there is no George Kittle. There is no Brandon Ayuk. There is no Ricky Pearsall. But when those guys start coming back, they got to start doubling those guys. How do you double Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall? Oh, no, BA's coming back. Give it 3 weeks. BA's coming back. I got you. Don't worry. You heard it here first. Give it 3 weeks. BA's coming back. They're going to open that practice window. I promise you. I promise you. He's coming back. But when we get to those situations, how are they going to double everybody? They can't. And you damn sure don't want to leave them in one-on-ones. Y'all want to leave I keep saying his name. Y'all want to leave Ricky Pearsall and Brandon Ayuk in one-on-ones? Y'all want to leave George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk in one-on-ones? Y'all want to leave Ricky Pearsall and George Kittle in one-on-ones? Pick your poison. Because we still got Christian McCaffrey. With this bad, beat-up offensive line. You still got to deal with it. See, what happens when the Niners are all healthy is that we start seeing 4-on-5 for the defensive line. They're only going to start bringing 4 people because they got to leave more people in that backfield to start covering some of those guys down the field. Think about it for a second. Don't respond right now. Keep your comments to yourself. But what do you think is going to happen when wide receiver 1, Brandon Ayuk, comes back? When wide receiver 2, Ricky Pearsall, comes back? When target number 1, George Kittle, comes back? You think they're going to keep bringing the pressure? They can't. They can't. They can't blitz with all those weapons on the field at the same time, guys. They can't. The NFL fucked up. Right now, right now where we are, in this current moment, the Niners should be 2-4, not 4-2. They fucked up letting us win those extra 2 games. Stovey is cool. If you don't believe, I'm okay with that. Not going to knock you, bro. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not going to say you a fake fool, a 40 whiner. I'm not going to say none of that. That's okay. I completely get where you're coming from. What I'm saying isn't up for debate. They're coming back. They are coming back. They're saying George Kittle returns next week. They're saying Ricky Pearsall is back next week. I need 3 weeks for Brandon Ayuk. And if teams want to continue to bring the house when you got all those weapons, including Christian McCaffrey out there, oh boy, are they in trouble. Oh boy, are they in trouble. And that's on the offensive side of the ball. Let the Niners go out there and make a trade or two on the defensive side of the ball. That terrible-ass offensive line, all of a sudden they get favorable numbers down in and down out. 5-4. All of a sudden teams got to make a decision. And at some point, the Niners are going to realize there is always a mismatch, and that's who you throw the ball to. At some point, that's what's going to happen. This ain't an opinion. It's going to happen this season. It's going to happen. I'm telling y'all something. We saw Brandon Ayuk running routes and catching passes in preseason. In preseason. Y'all don't think that man's coming back ready to play? Ricky Pearsall been on the sideline for the last 2 weeks. What y'all think is going to happen when he comes back? George Kittle been raring. He been roaring. Let me back in, coach. Let me back in, coach. What y'all think is going to happen when he comes back? Tell me. Tell me. Whether it's Mac Jones or Brock Purdy, those are weapons that the NFL does not want the 49ers to get back. I'm telling y'all something. This was the NFL's opportunity to take advantage of our downfall, and they didn't do it. The 49ers' worst days led us to being 4-2. When I told y'all that this was a weak schedule, y'all laughed at me at the beginning of the season. I told y'all this is the weakest schedule I've ever seen in my entire life outside of that Panthers 15-1 season. You know who the Panthers had that whole 15-1 season? Cam Newton, their starting quarterback. The Niners have had Brock Purdy for 6 quarters. 6 quarters, and we managed to be 4-2. The Panthers had Cam Newton that entire season. See, when you get a weak schedule, you got to learn how to play against it. You got to learn how to deal with it. And we've done that, guys. We've done that. When Brock Purdy comes back, they're in trouble. You got a guy that can wheel and deal and knows the playbook. They're in trouble. I'm telling y'all something. Offensively, we are going to double our production. I'm telling y'all something. For those of you out there who are worried about the run game, teams can put 5-6 men in the box every play. It don't matter. Why? It's Jawan Jennings. It's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's Sky Moore. It's DeMarcus Robinson. It's Kendrick Bourne. It's all these replacement level guys. Jake Tungus. Luke Farrell. Yeah, they could put 5 or 6 men in the box. But what happens when you got Brandon Ayuk, Ricky Pearsall, Christian McCaffrey, and George Kittle on the field? I dare you to put 5 or 6 men in the box every play. I dare you. I dare you. Someone's open and someone's making you pay. 49ers offensive production will double. The run game that we can't seem to get over 3 yards to carry, all of a sudden it's going to be hitting for 4.5, 5.6. The NFL has missed their opportunity. Their window to demoralize the 49ers, it's closed. I'm telling y'all something. It's closed. It's already over for the rest of the NFL. Their opportunity has passed. And for the rest of this season, we're only here taking names. For the rest of the season, the 49ers are showing up to games for 2 reasons: to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And when we run out of bubblegum, what's left? That's it. That's it. That's all I got. I love y'all. Shoot me those emails. Can't wait to get you guys on. Join the Patreon, patreon.com/NB9ERS, $5 tier and up. Make sure you guys join the channel. All right? Join the channel. That's all I got for you guys. I'm going to be here, good, bad, or indifferent. If the Niners don't win another game all season long, I'm going to be here. And I'm going to be talking my shit. But when we start winning, huh? When we start kicking ass, huh? When we start winning ugly, y'all going to have to deal with me and my crazy ass takes. I'm not looking to 2026. I'm looking at 2025. I still believe this is our year. And I'm not trying to convince any of y'all to side with me. Not a single one of y'all. Nobody. Nobody. I will ride this train on my own. The Niners are winning at least 11 games this year. At least 11 games this year. They're going to win that many games by accident. I'm telling y'all something. I am telling you truth. We're going to win at least 11 games this year, and that puts us in the dance. And there's not a team in the NFC that I'm worried about seeing in the postseason. Our defense may not be up to snuff, but by that time, this offense is going to be humming. And that's when we really get to start talking our shit. That's when we get to say who we are. That's when Kyle Shanahan gets to get in his bag. But until then, 1 week at a time. Bring on the Atlanta Falcons at home. Let's go home, y'all. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain. But always. Oh, hold up. I forgot to read a super chat. This is the game we get rid of them sucker-ass bandwagoners. We in the bowl. I get it. We lost. We lost out. We lost our heart and soul. The best player since. Oh, wait. I read this already. Never mind. I ain't got to do that again. See? This is why I don't want nobody on drunk. Because I had a couple drinks. It's cool. I read that one already. But thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. All right. Back to my sign out. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain. But always remain faithful. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing